Hi, I'm Jeff Bonanno, and welcome to another extreme edition of Do-It-Yourself Hobbies, where we introduce to you some of the most exciting and interesting hobbies that, believe it or not, you can do yourself. In this episode, we're traveling to a small town off the coast of Oregon, where our new friends have actually decided to take this extreme hobby and now turn it into a business. Here, they let you make your very own glass ball and even offer advanced classes for those do-it-yourselfers who are interested in getting into this extreme hobby themselves. Now, before we show you how you can make your very own glass art, please remember this is an extreme hobby. Because of the high temperatures and the tools that you'll be working with, it's important to work with a professional gaffer who will supervise you until you learn how to do this comfortably on your own. And also, while this is something that can be fun for the entire family, please supervise your children if they decide to do this themselves. It's important for the safety of you and your family that you do so. With that said, let's go blow some glass. Now, with a little practice, the possibilities of your glass design are endless. But, because blowing glass requires high levels of fire and heat, you want to make sure you follow some safety guidelines. First, keep yourself hydrated and work in a well-ventilated area. Second, wear a cotton shirt and protective goggles. Next, it's always a good idea to have a partner with you just in case. Also, be sure to keep a fire extinguisher nearby and that you know where all shut-off valves are. Whatever you do, don't touch hot tools, fire equipment, or the glass itself with your hands. You're playing with over 2200 degrees Fahrenheit, so things are going to get very hot. And finally, be sure to keep a flame retardant wool blanket and medical supplies nearby should you or someone else receive any burns. To start, all we have to do is take this pipe and stick it into the furnace to heat it up. Heating it up allows us to then put the pipe into this liquid glass, which we collect at the end. Doing that, all we have to do now is start blowing a bubble into that glass. At the end of that pipe there's a hole, and we blow a little bit of air into it. Once that bubble is in there, all we have to do is roll it and continue to blow a whole bubble in there until it starts getting large enough. After we heat it again, we can then put it in this sharded glass, which is colored. Once we put enough glass in there, all we have to do is continue to heat that glass along with the sharded glass so we get them to join together. Now all we have to do is create a little decoration. Here we're going to be making a little bit of swirls all over the glass. To do that, we're using these shears that will not pierce through the bubble, but instead alter the way it looks a little bit. Then we heat it back up in the furnace and take it back out constantly to roll it and smooth it out. Once it's smooth enough and at the right size, all we have to do is heat it up one more time and put it in what you see as called a block. This simply smooths out the glass in a wooden-like spoon that we roll back and forth until it is nice and smooth. Once we have smoothed it out enough, it's time to start blowing it so it's a little bit bigger. We constantly blow air into it with a little tube that's at the other end of the pipe. As it grows, we are going to start cutting it and trimming down the connection between the pipe and the glass. Now all we do is take it over to the bench, take it off the pipe, and it's all done. After that, we put it into what's called a coffin, and we let it sit in there for 24 hours and let it cure, and we have a finished product. That's it for this show. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to tune in next time when we show you some more extreme hobbies that, believe it or not, you can do yourself. Until then, I'm Jeff Bonanno, and this is Do-It-Yourself Extreme Hobbies.